Hey everybody, Johnny here with my podcast, His Mancave. Look, I accidentally deleted my other intro video, so I'm doing another one for part 3. So this is part 3 of the other ones with Whitney. We went long. We talk about a lot of crazy shit. This is in conclusion, blah, blah, blah. Like and subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Let us know what you want to see, who you want to hear, what you want to hear, if you want to come on, so on and so forth. So without wasting any more time, here we go.
My podcast, His Man Cave. We're talking and learning, living and loving, putting things where they're not supposed to go. Maybe every now and again we learn and become friends. My podcast, His Man Cave.
So, all right, your murder story. We're not finished.
Apparently it wasn't done.
We're not finished.
No, I said
This one's a 3-parter.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is definitely
no,
a two-part.
We kept talking, and it gave me a reason. Okay, just to rewind and give you a little information, he was in deep-ass quarantine, too. So his mom is old, like he's 35, but like his parents were like old as fuck, and his dad had died recently, several months prior, but I mean still, that's recently.
Yeah.
And so still lives at home at 35.
Rent's expensive.
I mean, I'm not going to fault him for that, but he was in deep-ass quarantine because his mom's old, so she's susceptible.
Yeah.
And he also didn't have a job. So,
Fault him for that.
Yeah, you can fault him for that.
but anyway, so I was like, he's safe. So that was like the biggest thing is I was like, he's safe. Like I can trust that he's not going to give me some weird disease.
So
Unless-
herpes.
Yeah.
Just penis.
Well-
my mind
Yeah.
wasn't fully correct. Like you have to understand, I plead temporary insanity.
Yeah.
So we still talked after that, and I actually even took it up as an excuse to go visit him in Oklahoma on a fucking dare.
Who the fuck dared you?
He did.
Oh, I was about to say, whoever dared you, I'm kicking their ass
Yeah.
for
He
you.
fucking did. We were talking.
That's
one
on
night.
you.
Yeah, and he was
That
like,
is 100% on you.
I was drinking again, and he was like, "You won't come up here," and I was like,
Is
"Yeah,
this your
I will."
lighter or mine?
It's yours,
Okay.
but I've been using it.
Okay, anyway.
But I visited him
Accidentally. Don't say that.
No,
I dare you to accidentally come up here.
No.
Accidentally made a
My
5-hour
fucking
drive.
words are wrong today. So, exactly is the word I was looking for.
Oh.
I'm fucking stupid. So I visited him exactly twice. And then he came to visit me once, and it was awful. He is bitchy, persistently bitchy, persnickety little fuck. And when he came by, he was like, "Oh, you have to keep your cat and clean your house because I'm deathly allergic to cats."
Motherfucker, why are
P.S.
you coming?
P.S. No, the fuck he's not. He just doesn't like cats because I didn't clean for shit. I was like, okay, and he was like, well, if I get up there and if I get sick from the cat, I'll just leave. And I was like, okay. And so I just gotta.
I'd have been walking around shaking the cat.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I didn't. I literally wanted to check his bluff on this, so I didn't clean anything. And let me tell you, there's cat and dog hair everywhere. So whatever, he just doesn't like cats. But he was bitchy and moany, and he's constantly crying. And like anytime he didn't get his way, he would start crying and being like, "I miss my dad." But it was like really manipulative. And I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
fucking stupid. You know, you can see through
Yeah.
that shit a mile away.
And I don't take you as somebody that would laugh at somebody who was seriously missing their
No,
father. I don't take
no,
you as that type of
absolutely
person
not.
either. Yeah.
Dude, I'm like really.
But I don't
really
even know this
empathetic.
guy, and based on what you've said so far, I damn sure I would not put it past him to
Yeah.
use that as a manipulation
Oh,
tool
it was
for you.
definitely a manipulation tactic because I could tell anytime he didn't get his way.
Are you going to
oh,
share this on your Facebook?
Oh fuck yeah, he's
Okay.
already blocked me on Facebook. That's what we're gonna. I'm glossing over the fact that after he left that time, because like we were gonna go back and forth, so we did the cabin thing, and then I visited him on a dare where I just drove to Oklahoma, stayed for like 8 hours, and then drove back immediately. But I drove there in the middle of the night, so I basically showed up, hung out for a bit, went to sleep, and then woke up and then left. So I don't even know what the fucking purpose of that was.
Kind of
Yeah,
a
I mean,
baller move when
it's
it's put that way.
well,
Yeah, well, he dared me.
what's a
He
dare,
fucking
you know?
dared me.
Yeah,
I
like
get it.
when you put it that way, that's kind of a fucking baller move now.
Yeah, and
Be
it's
like,
a
oh, what,
beautiful
you fucking-
drive.
bitch, I'll
It's a
come
beautiful
up.
drive.
Oh,
Bitch, I'll
I know.
come
I
up
used to
here.
visit you up there all the time. It's a fucking gorgeous.
It's a
drive.
beautiful drive to Oklahoma.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Really?
dude.
I just remember it being flat.
Nah,
No,
man.
no, because you, the first, and I went 2 different ways. Because the first way I went the turnpike, because I forgot you have to pay for the toll.
Is that up through Arkansas?
That's up through.
Okay.
You go up through Arkansas, and then you go down through Texas, and then you go up through Oklahoma. So you end up going Louisiana, Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma.
So you just go through Texarkana?
Yeah, Texarkana.
Okay.
You drive straight through
So
Texarkana.
you take 49 up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
all the way up.
to the toll roads.
Yeah, to the tolls. And once it's a straight shot once you
yeah,
hit the tolls.
the turnpikes are amazing though.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it looks really nice.
It's been a very long time since I've been up there.
Yeah.
But all I remembered about it was really flat. I just remember
Oklahoma's
that.
flat as fuck. Once you hit the
Maybe I'm just
turnpike-
remembering Oklahoma
Yeah,
because I know
that's all
Arkansas.
you remember is
I know
Oklahoma.
Arkansas
Yeah.
and like the Broken Bow area is
Yeah,
and, like
Arkansas's
going
pretty.
through all that shit. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's hilly and mountainy, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second time I went, I didn't want to go through the toll road, so I took the long way, which was like an extra hour. But that was even more ridiculously gorgeous.
Yeah.
Because you drive up and down, like, I drove through the fucking mountains. I drove past some area where apparently Sasquatch is a big fucking deal. And they have a... They
It's called
were,
America.
yeah. I was
well,
about to say, you mean
It was
here?
a real tourist trap in the middle of the mountains, full of people during COVID. But anyway, and they were building a new gas station, which was called Gasquatch.
Dude, that's been there the whole time.
Yeah.
Gasquatch.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I wonder how long it's
I
been
want to
named Gasquatch.
I want to go there and just fill up my tank. Just be
Google
like,
Gasquatch. I'm
no,
not
I
shitting
believe you
you.
100%.
I want to see their signage.
It's great. It's a giant fucking Sasquatch. And they have like a beer cave. It wasn't even open yet. They were building it because I was like, I will stop here right now. I will give you all the money, but it wasn't open yet. Is it
Oh my God, Gasquatch is apparently.
Gasquatch,
fucking-
Oklahoma.
It's a cartoon too.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet you get this cartoon or this toy at Five Below, but
Yeah. Oklahoma. There you go. There it is. There's the big old Sasquatch. Gasquatch.
oh my god.
Oh my God.
I want to go so bad. It wasn't open yet though.
I wanna.
I was
let
like,
me do it
fuck
this way.
yes.
That is so fucking
I was
good.
so happy. It was the best. Anyway, after that, he came. After he visited me, I visited him one last time, and it was awful. He was like, "Come down. My aunt and uncle have a pool. I want you to meet my friends, my comic buddies." And I got all these edibles because it's legal in Oklahoma. So he's like, "I got all
Whoa. Time out.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. What?
weed is legal in Oklahoma.
Like dispensary legal?
Yes.
Like.
Yes. It's just happened. It's happened like 6 or 8 months ago.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's been this episode of my podcast, His Man Cave. Johnny's got to
What was
make
the fastest route to
a
Oklahoma
run.
again?
Yeah,
It
what
was
was
the
this toll
turnpike?
road? Do I
To
need
the
quarters?
turnpike.
Do
Yes.
I need
You need
change?
exact change. It's like $1.75, I think.
Fuck, I didn't know this.
I got quarters in my car.
Yeah, no, I mean, I got quarters in my car.
So you see the
We're
carrot.
the reason for the change shortage.
You see the carrot that was dangled.
Oops.
This motherfucker was like, "Come visit me." Like the last time I visited, it was just a few hours. He's like, "Come hang out for the weekend," because I was still employed at this point in time. He's like, "Come out for the whole weekend. My aunt and uncle have a pool. They're not going to be home. They told us we could hang out as long as we want. So bring your swimsuit. We're going to hang out with my friends. I got all these edibles, and like we're just going to like have a great time."
That's a good bait
Yeah,
to be on the hook.
that was-
That's a very good. Because
was-
honestly, like I'd be like, yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
I'm just trying to find the closest one. Where's my
There we
Google?
You
go.
gotta do one right on the state line.
Where's my Google Maps?
There we go. But I show up, and he had hung out with his friends the night before, so he was like, "I don't think they want to hang out again." And he was like, "Also, I ate almost all my edibles, but don't worry, I saved 2 for you." And
Whoa. What kind of friends do you have that don't want to hang out with you 2 nights in a row?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I question whether or not it was.
friends
This
came
motherfucker
Yeah,
even
yeah.
had friends.
Yeah. And we didn't go swimming. I show up there. I've got all this stuff to like have fun. And this motherfucker just slept all day and played video games, literally. And at a point I got so bored. I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go up to," because they have these really awesome gas stations in Oklahoma called Quick Trips, and they're great. They're fucking amazing. They have like ice cream, and they make sandwiches and pizzas, and they have all kinds of shit. Like, it's fucking baller. And he was like, "I've got sodas downstairs, and if you want." And I was like, "No, I want to go get an energy drink." Like, literally, I was just like, "I need to get out of your fucking house."
Yeah.
And
Anything I can do to get the fuck out of
yeah,
here.
and so he did nothing but sit there and play video games. He ate all his edibles, and then he said he saved some for me. And then this selfish little prick, this fucking only child mama's boy, ended up eating most of the edibles, only gave me one and never offered me another one, and then kept eating them in front of me. And I was like, this is fucking done. And I ended up leaving early. I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and hit the road.
Yeah, he clearly didn't want to smash.
Oh, fuck no. And like,
Because wouldn't you want to fill a chick up with edibles if you're trying to smash? The fuck's wrong with
he
this
was
dude?
stingy. He was stingy.
What a
And
fucking
stingy is never an
douchebag.
attractive trait. in a man.
Stingy's
What a
never an
fucking
attractive
toolbag.
trait, and
Can
that's not
you-
even a stoner
Do
trait.
you
Stoners
want
are
me to put his name in the fucking the description of this video?
No,
Oh,
I
man.
think what
I'll edit everything else
I
but
think
your
what
story
will
the fuck out.
mystically happen somehow is somebody we don't know will leave a comment at the bottom
Yes.
of this.
That sounds amazing.
I don't know. I'm divining that. I don't know it. For
Hey, man,
sure,
he's
but I
probably
have
not
a
hard to
psychic
find.
Do you want to hear his exit line? Because like after that, after I left early, and he knew I was clearly disappointed, he wanted to be the one who cut it off.
Let
and
me tell you what I'm imagining here.
Uh-huh.
I'm
You're
imagining.
never gonna- you're
I'm,
never
no, no, no.
gonna-
I'm not even going to try to guess, but I'm imagining something that would be straight out of an '80s action movie.
Oh my God, you're not far off.
I'm pretty sure I'm not, but straight like it's going to be like some let off some steam Bennett type shit. You know what I mean?
So I let him call it off because he was like, I don't think this is working out. And I was like, that's unfortunate, but I can't disagree with you. Like, I was very egalitarian. I was very diplomatic. And I thought it was important to let him have that.
Yeah.
And so I was like, no, I understand. It's unfortunate, but I understand. But we still kept talking, just not like talking. He just kept, the dialogue was still there, which was weird. And then he started trying to make me jealous because he was like, oh, I'm talking to 2 chicks on something right now. And I was like, oh, dope. And then,
On a dating app? You mean where you can literally talk to thousands of girls that
Yeah.
it won't go anywhere? Yeah.
well, I ended up getting entangled with another person who will not be named, which is going to bring me to my second area, is that in so many months in quarantine, somehow under deep quarantine, I have talked to and been broken up with by 2 separate dudes. I am a Corinthot.
Oh my god.
I am a COVID-19.
A COVID-19. I like
The
that
wet
one.
market is open, boys.
Fucking make
Sounds
that
kind of dry
t-shirt.
from over here.
Yeah.
Don't sound like very much of a wet market.
But after that, he was talking about the 2, and he's getting so upset that I'm like, dope, man. What
Yeah,
are they
good for
like?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nail
And
them.
Then I was like, yeah, I'm kind of talking
Don't
to
fuck it up by
Yeah.
bringing him to a
Yeah.
murder cabin.
And I mentioned, I was like, yeah, I'm talking to another person right now too, because they just kind of popped up out of nowhere and we're trying to holler. So I think I'm gonna talk to them. And he was like, that fast? And I was like, Brosephine, you just told me you're trying to scope out 2 chicks, and I said that was cool. Why are you getting mad at me? And so then he gets real mean, and he's trying really hard to hurt my feelings. I won't get into that.
Wow.
I kind of
I'm not
want you to
gonna
get.
lie,
I
after
kind of
the-
want you to get into that because I
No,
kind of want to hear what he's.
After the
just
amount
an
of
example.
time I've known you, trying to hurt your feelings is
It's
a
not gonna work.
Sisyphean level task. Like,
I know how to. I know how to hurt anyone's feelings.
no, I guarantee you, trying to hurt Whitney's feelings
It
is
doesn't work.
Fucking.
No, I can hurt anybody's feelings. What you do is you quit talking to him, and then you tell yourself, "I hurt that bitch's feelings,"
There you go.
and you never talk to him again to have your story
Yeah,
turned
yeah.
around. Yeah,
You build
yeah.
the universe
yeah,
in your mind.
that's right.
Well, by the end of it, okay, so first of all, when the one time he came to my house, dude brought stuff with him. Like, he brought a folding chair, because I told you he was, like, real about the pipe, and, like, his thing is, like,
Real about the pipe?
yeah, the un pip. Like, he would just sit out and, like, that, he's...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He would just sit and smoke outside, and, like, that was... his-
Contemplate.
yeah. I'm sure he was hella deep.
with him.
Yeah, he brought a folding chair with him. And I was like, okay, I told him I already had a folding chair out there, but apparently he wanted his
Yeah, but
fucking folding chair.
this one contours to my butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Do you understand me?
Actually, it matches the pipe.
Yeah.
So this is the last
That's good.
this is the last dialogue. He said, I hope your new thing works out and you get what you need. And if you ever come through Oklahoma, bring that chair. And then at this point,
Wait a minute. So he left that
he
chair?
left it.
Oh, what a fucking...
No, he knew he was coming back.
Yeah.
He thought he was
He
coming.
was
thought he
moving
was
in.
coming
He was
back.
moving in.
But he was like, if you ever come through Oklahoma, bring that chair. And I said, what chair? And he said, the one I forgot. And I said, nah, dude, you grabbed that the last time you were here. And he said, what? Because I'm fucking with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He said, what? And then he immediately responds, I was only there that one time, dude. And I said, I'm fucking with you. If you ever come through Louisiana, though, come pick up this fucking chair. And I said right underneath that, who brings a whole ass chair? Honestly, do you ever not carry props?
The fucking
now that's a
carrot,
comic dig
the
right
carrot
there.
top of fucking dating.
That's a fucking comedy dig, because as soon as somebody relates you to a prop comic, that's when the
Yeah,
fucking gloves are off.
Yeah, that's when you start.
So that was the end of the end. He said, you know what I'm realizing? And I said, what? And he just says, I don't like you. And I said, we're just realizing shit left and right, aren't we? Well enough. And then his last words to me are, later, Gator.
Later, Gator.
Later, Gator.
I was close.
Oh my god.
Damn.
And then he blocked me on everything. And I was like,
Well,
yeah, I
that
think
tells you, though.
Oh, I think I won.
Well, no, I mean, clearly, if he blocked you on everything, I mean, we all know who the clear winner is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody got their booty hurt.
Man, what a...
So that
Can I take the chair back?
Yeah, you can fucking have the
Because,
chair.
ironically, I'm going to Oklahoma in the next couple...
Oh, man.
At the end of this podcast,
I was about to say,
I'm pretty sure-
Yeah.
specifically, I'm going to 117 Southwest C Avenue in Lawton, Oklahoma.
Shit, yeah. How far is that?
Let's see. Directions
How many hours?
from home. We are looking
Only
at
5.5
only
hours?
5.5 hours. Huh.
You gotta take tolls.
That
though,
14
so be sure
that
to bring some-
14-hour trip to Trinidad doesn't seem
No.
like it's worth it anymore. Anyway,
No. See, there is an alternate path where you don't have to go through the toll roads.
Yeah, but it's about an hour longer.
I mean, that says this one right here says 5:39. That says 5:57.
Yeah,
shit.
so it's only about half
Oh,
an hour longer.
okay, never mind. I was thinking about going to like outside of Tulsa.
Did you know Tulsa spelled backwards is a slut?
Yeah. I was gonna say this fucking loser. I went all the way up to Mayonnaise County, Tulsa, or Mayonnaise County, Oklahoma.
Man.
Oh God. Oh no. You know what's really fun is before he got really mad at me, when we were still like after he broke up with me, giant sarcastic air quotes. He still kept saying that he was like, "You're the hottest person I've ever been with," and I'm kind of like, I mean, yeah,
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa! I showed you my paddles.
Showed you my paddles.
Lost my
These
P
deal
card.
1d6 bludgeoning damage. But you can use them as a finesse weapon.
Man.
Oh Jesus Christ, man! It's crazy. It's
My Dex mod is off the...
I've met people like that. I've heard of people like that, and it's crazy to me that people get that awkward over relationships.
Yeah.
Like I don't, and it's foreign to me because I don't.
I know, and that's the chillest, most desirable trait I think in a guy is like if you could just be like a person about it, because that's what it is. It's like, and guys like him are the ones that would like do the white knighting bullshit, and then like whenever the female doesn't reciprocate by being like, oh my God, you were nice to me, panty drop, they're like, bitch. And it's like, yeah, you're doing it. It's a
Females don't. He did the aggressive at the wrong part.
yeah.
And that's what they don't understand is
Yeah.
that if you want to be aggressive, don't wait until she tells you no.
Yeah.
Quit trying to be her fucking friend
Yeah.
and throw your dick out at her. If that's what you're going after, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? You can't try to date every girl that you meet.
I know exactly what his problem is, though.
Oh,
like,
then-
I've dressed this dude up and down, and I know exactly what his problem is. He's not that way. Like, okay, so my diagnosis is that either the last girlfriend he had or the girlfriend before that was into all this stuff. She was into it. And now he's got it stuck in his little head because he doesn't know anything about the world at large. He's like, all ladies are into this.
He has no
So
reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like, his reference is now like, also it might be a sunk cost fallacy because obviously he spent time and money. And, if he spent time and money on it, then there was clearly another person in the past. And it's like, it's probably all this little weird psychological burrito of weird sex hangups.
Or he has no. I mean, it sounds to me, it sounds more like he has no clue what he's doing.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I'll own up to it 100%. Like I not as bad, but I was fucking this guy in my early 20s. Like, I didn't know... I didn't know fucking shit about myself. I didn't know shit about anything. I was very awkward, and I just didn't understand how to be in relationships.
You weren't awkward. You were just overly confident.
Well, that's the thing. That's how I overcompensated.
Okay.
Like, I overcompensated by just walking in like I was the biggest dick in the room because I saw that in movies and television, and I assumed that's how life was.
I knew you then.
I know, but no, I didn't know how to be in relationships, and I was like this
You've
fucking...
grown.
I was this fucking bad at, like,
I
being
wouldn't
with
say
people.
I wouldn't
That
say
bad?
you were
No, not that bad.
Okay.
Give
No,
yourself
I,
some
I,
credit.
I was bad, though. But not that bad.
Not that
but,
bad.
But bad in, like, I did not treat women as well as I should have.
I lost interest fast.
Yeah.
It's like my ADD or whatever I'm undiagnosed with, I lost interest fast, and that's what made me bad at relationships growing up. Like, I had the confidence and everything. Like, I could talk to anybody, and if you didn't want that type of relationship with me, it didn't crush me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't one of those things where, like, I would, hey, what are you doing tomorrow night? You want to go get a drink? And you tell me no,
fine.
I'm not going to be like, bitch.
Yeah.
And walk off. I'll be like, oh, shit. All right. Well, hey, at any point in time, holler at me.
Yeah.
If not, hey, I'm going to go do something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't let it define me. I didn't let it ruin me.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of people that just take those moments and they fucking just drown in them.
They're not whole people. Like, that's my concept of that is, like, they're just not whole. Dude, are you trying to kill it?
Still
with
trying to
your
kill that,
wallet?
right? Yeah, but motherfucking
When I said
fly.
they're not whole people and you tossed your wallet, I'm like, shit, dude, I struck a nerve.
No. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get this bitch. I'm gonna get this bitch on camera. This is gonna be a 9-part episode of me fucking chasing fucking flies around this bitch.
That's so funny.
But no, like, but yeah, 100%, like, it's... God, this fucking guy. Like, that's...
I feel for him because he's like.
Oh, I do too.
You hear these.
That's why I stuck around so long. Is because I did feel really, really bad for him.
Well, I wouldn't feel as bad for him if he was only 25.
Yeah, he's
You know,
35.
yeah, he's 35.
Yeah.
And that means he's set. I mean, this is going to be his.
that's
This is
him.
his weird ass for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be one of those guys that you see, like on Segura and them's podcast where he's got fucking cups on his titties and
No,
tattoos
God,
on his forehead.
He's vaping his own cum.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Because he's going to go so far to try to get attention that it's
Yeah.
going to lead him down a path of doing really fucking weird shit. And I hope you're listening, bro, and you wrangle your shit in
Yeah.
because you're going to make somebody extremely uncomfortable one
Yeah.
day, and something bad is going to happen to you.
Yeah. So it's... And like I said, it's always good to grow, learn, and
Yeah.
become better. Like,
That's
it's...
true.
Because it's always possible to be better than you
Yeah.
were.
I mean,
Yeah.
in the immortal words of Ivanka Trump. Wait, not Ivanka Trump. What's the other one? What's
Tiffany?
the Build-A-Bride?
Oh, Melania.
Melania. Yeah, in the immortal words of Melania Trump, be best.
Be best.
Be best.
Be bust.
Be
Well, I mean,
best.
look, my grandmother always told me that it's not about what you've done, it's about what you do next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer in that anybody can be forgiven for something based
Oh, yeah.
on what you do next. You know what I'm saying? If
For
you
sure.
continue to be a shitbag, then you clearly are just going to be a shitbag.
I believe in forgiveness, especially if somebody is like, this is what I did wrong. I understand that it was, and I've grown and changed as a person, and this is what I've done, and now I'm gonna do better. Like, I totally respect that. There's nothing I respect more than and that's a desirable trait in men and women. It doesn't matter. Like,
Oh, yeah,
if they
somebody
can
who's
be
like, I want to be better than I was
Yeah.
yesterday. It's like fucking sproing.
Well, see,
or
forgiveness.
even just of course, be better the next day, but admitting they fucked up, being like,
Yeah.
I fucked up. This is what I
That
did,
is
and
such
I
an
understand
honest
it.
trait that we want in everybody
Yes,
around
it
us.
is.
And nobody,
fucking
not
desirable.
not very many people do it.
And I
know.
think that's what makes it so incredibly
Yeah.
sought after and wonderful for and what's strange is nobody will ever do it, even though it's the thing we all want.
Well, it's not true that nobody will ever do it.
Yeah.
I think what happens is you have to live a life of not doing it to the point where you finally realize that doing it is a lot easier.
Yeah.
Being brutally honest is a lot easier than trying to tell lies. Because if I'm telling a lie, I got to remember my lie to you, and then whoever else I told in whatever bullshit story it is. And I have to try to make it where it's easy enough to remember, and I have to try to tell it consistently so that way if y'all ever talk, nobody knows about I'm lying.
Oh man.
And
Well,
the thing is, if you're going to be that way, that's a lot of time and effort to waste, and
yeah.
To gain nothing out
to
of
gain
it.
absolutely nothing. So lying, bullshitting, and not they're continuing on being a shitbagging around being a shitbag.
Shit-bagging around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, and
One thing though is about admitting you fucked up. That also it depends on where you stand with each other. Because like there are people that I love and I care about, and if I fuck up, it's important to me to own up to that and be like, I fucked up. I realize that. I apologize, and these are the changes that I'm making to improve myself in the future and make sure that I don't fuck up again because you're important to me and I don't want to fuck this up. So this is my apology, and I'm giving you like an action plan. However, on the flip side of that, some people don't apologize, namely me, if it's one of those relationships where like I was being a shithead, but I don't like you to begin with. Being a shithead was what I set out to be.
Some people are just your enemies.
Yeah, like, I just don't like you. Like, so I'm petty. Fuck yeah.
But I do want to say this as hopefully a learning and helpful moment, as somebody who did previously spin huge, long, elaborate lies for no reason. I will tell you, if you think that even a shadow of it, if you listen to this podcast and you think that even a shadow of what we've talked about appeals to you, I will tell you that is all tied to heavy depression that you're feeling. And you should, through whatever method that you feel most comfortable with, find a way to get better from that. Because you'll lie to yourself too, and you'll say, oh, I'm just doing it because it's fun, I'm doing it because it makes me feel confident, I'm doing it because of this. Nope, it is all the symptom of that depression.
And what fucking sucks is like depression is one of those, it's an illness, of course it is, but it's like the only illness that like actively lies to you to like not like it.
And you
depression
lie back.
Depression doesn't want to be fixed, and also we don't like to admit that we are depressed, so it's like this really weird vicious cycle where shit just circles and circles and circles the drain. And,
so again, if you're listening to it and you just felt that little tingle, like some of that, like not all of it, because I don't think anybody's gonna fucking top that, but like a tingle of anything that we've kind of touched on, like it's never too late to be better, to do better. Definitely think about it, and whatever method is most comfortable for you to get in touch with yourself and be honest with yourself. Fucking, I am so far down for that, and fucking my podcast is Mancave will give you all the love and support and everything you need.
And the doobly-doo.
Yeah, I mean, nobody can fix something they don't know is broken.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, and if you
point out all the things that are broken in the world.
Yeah, and if you are broken, you definitely need to tell somebody about it.
Yeah.
And for me, like me personally, I've only had bouts of depression when it came to actual things happening in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, like something.
Yeah,
somebody
like it triggers it. Yeah.
So somebody passed away, or you know, a terrible breakup, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But you know, for me, it's one of those things where I am not depressed. So when I do get, you know, slapped in the face with, you know, depression or those moments that cause those things, it's something that's very easily spotted even by me, where it's like, all right, wait a second, something's not right here.
Yeah.
All right, I have to do something. And then, you know, when it comes to, for me with depression, there are certain things that you can do.
Yeah.
Like you can actively tell yourself, don't, you know, hey, you're digging a hole, stop, put the shovel down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's being present, and that's a lot of self-awareness. But the bad thing is when you have like a chemical imbalance where it's not like, oh shit, my grandma just died and I loved her a whole lot and now I'm sad, because like sadness is something that we all feel and like deserve to feel. Like you feel sad because you loved her and she died. But the shitty thing is when your brain is fucked up. Yeah. And it's like, when I say fucked up, I don't mean like, I mean, we all have chemical imbalances. It's not something you should be ashamed of, because it's not something you can help. It's like saying I
you should feel ashamed of diabetes.
Yeah, it's ashamed of diabetes, or like, you know, I lost a thumb. It's like, you know, sometimes shit goes awry.
Yeah, and chemical imbalances, I just won $1,500 at the boats, and while I may be on that adrenaline high, I realize that everything is meaningless, and like that existential dread is still there.
Right.
I'm just trying to use money to cover it up.
Yeah, and see, me, I don't have that.
Yeah.
You know, whatever that is, and I do feel fortunate because I do have friends that have had that. I mean, I've dealt with a lot of people that do have depression for one thing or another.
And that's the reason it sucks so bad, and that's the reason it like fights against itself, is when you have that chemical imbalance, and like you wake up and you're like, I can't face this fucking day, and then you lay back down and then you don't do anything that day and you go, man, I wasn't fucking productive today because I didn't have enough serotonin to get out of bed. Now I didn't do anything productive. God, what a worthless piece of shit I am. Oh, fuck. And then it feeds itself. The beast just continues to feed itself. And it's this weird thing where...
It's the Babadook.
It's the Babadook, and you feel bad about feeling bad because you're like, was it fucking worthless jerk? Like, why do I even feel sad? Why am I sad right now? Like, what's wrong? Like, I don't deserve this, and you like don't even feel like you deserve to be feeling sad. So it's just this weird fucking tumble cycle of crazy strangeness, and you need medication. I mean, that was the hardest thing.
You might be able to find that medication at the iPod shop.
Wait, is it the
if we can get that
iPod?
if we get that address back up there.
Yeah, it's let's see, 117 Southwest C Avenue, Lawton, Oklahoma 73501.
There you go. Shout out. Hey, if we
580,
get a sponsor.
that's right, I'll take a sponsor.
You're looking for
You're
a
gonna-
fucking sponsor.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give you a different address to mail it to, but yeah, I'll take a sponsor. 580-8136. I hope that shit ain't against the law. Give them a call. They are 5 hours and some change away, and you were just right around the corner from getting something that'll get you fucked up. Man, I love that.
Or
I
help
do
you gain
believe-
perspective on perhaps your own depression.
Or
Yeah.
you'll meet a new attorney that'll probably be a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
cool guy. Wears cowboy boots in the courtroom.
Just look. Go to Oklahoma. Go to Broken Bow. Look, go buy you some weed. Go to Broken Bow. Rent you a cabin.
There you go.
Invite some chick over that you
Definitely
never
don't
met.
murder her.
Go get some ping pong paddles and fucking try to impress her. Man, I'm telling you, man. I think I feel a good weekend, bro. What you doing this weekend, girl?
The belt thing, that was fucking wild. I didn't
That's
even
so
get to use
random.
my belt.
Didn't even get to use my belt.
Oh, man.
Here's
Well, you could go choke yourself in the
Yeah.
closet if
yeah,
you
go
want
choke
to.
yourself
Fucking
and
heck.
jerk off. Like,
Go Kane from Kung Fu. Go Kane from Kung Fu Wild.
All right. Well, y'all want to flip the script off of? We're in an hour 46, so we're definitely making this a
Whoa.
2
Oh,
episode.
shit, sorry.
Yeah, this-
No,
I'm
we're
an
cool.
awful lot- I
No.
have been
Hey,
waiting to
look,
tell
there'll
that
be some
story.
lulls that I'll edit down, and we'll make it a 2-parter.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we'll lighten the mood a little bit with somebody getting killed. So
It's like, wait a second. I didn't make a light mood.
no, we'll
that was all light mood. And again,
So-
I just have this weird divinity kind of psychic sense that somebody all of us don't
Are you
know.
ready? Watch this. Watch.
Oh, shit, shit.
Boom! Right as he
Holy
kicked the
fuck.
soccer ball, man, turned to
What?
dust. Look at him. He's gone. No, I'm kidding. He's like,
Oh, my
He's
God.
fine. He's fine. Please know this.
yeah,
he's
no,
fine.
he's fine.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
fine.
he's fine.
That's
This
what I was talking about. That's what fucks me over about getting
Hold on.
electrocuted is like your brain is electricity.
Oh,
Here's
wait.
the thing I'm curious about, though. I wish that video had gone longer because I wanted to see the soccer ball still did leave. I wanted to see if he
Did it
actually
make a
made
goal?
the
He
goal.
did. He did not. I did check that
Well,
out.
now it's all worthless because that could have had a whole career.
So you want to talk about? All right.
As
so
the kid who got struck by lightning but still
Yeah.
made the goal.
well,
Old
you know,
lightning foot.
that guy.
Old lightning
That
foot.
guy. He was okay, right?
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They talk about it and whatever, but this guy.
Holy shit! Oh my God! Did that go through his damn ass
No,
leg?
it fucking wrapped around his leg. Watch.
Wrapped
It
around
gets
his leg.
wrapped
Oh,
around
no,
his
he got
leg.
hooked.
And he gets slammed against that concrete wall, man.
His leg snapped. Did you see his
Oh
leg
yeah,
bend?
yeah. Do you see how far back it twisted?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
He's
ooh.
broke. He's broke.
And
Ooh,
his
did you
ribs-
see?
Oh, my
Oh.
That ankle was like a solid 90 degrees.
Watch.
Oh,
Right there,
no.
right there. Look at his leg.
Oh,
Fucking-
fuck,
can,
yeah.
Can we give it up for this fucking bull, though?
man.
I mean, what? Like, that bull was like, that guy must have just had a steak for lunch that was his wife.
Oh yeah,
That
he could
bull
smell it.
fucking went for it and, like, made a pretty good, like, leap.
He wasn't waving red or nothing.
No.
Yeah, there was a dude in a red shirt actually in the
He was-
foreground.
Like,
But
go
it
fuck
wa-
yourself.
Like,
No way.
again, that dude smelled like Wagyu beef. Wagyu beef was that bull's wife.
Wagyu was that bull's wife.
Wagyu was that bull's wife. Oh my
He had-
God,
he
we
had
could
one
write
of those,
we
one of
could-
those sweet Asian cows. with
Wagyu was a bull's wife.
that sweet, tight Asian bull pussy. Wait,
All right.
cow pussy. Wait a second.
Hey, so there's a father bull and a son bull standing at the top of a hill, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're sexually attracted to each other for some
They
reason.
hadn't met.
They hadn't met
they're,
before,
but they're
so
looking down across this field of all these cows, right?
Mm.
And the young bull's like, Dad, let's run down this hill and fuck one of these cows.
Uh-huh.
And he said, no, son, let's walk down this hill and fuck them all.
That's so funny.
All right, so here's one. This is the kind of shit that I love.
Oh shit!
Sharks.
Look how far that big bitch comes out of the water.
Oh my god, I love that so much.
Like, sharks scare the shit out of me. Like, fuck the ocean.
They are majestic as fuck.
Amen to
First
that.
and foremostly, fuck the ocean.
I can't drink it either, man.
Nope,
Fuck.
can't drink it, can't live in it. Fucking monsters live down there. No. Existential dread in the ocean.
I can respect that.
And like
You
like
can live
just
in the
okay, get
ocean.
this. Like right here, right now, we are the top of the motherfucking food chain. Like we're the top. Like
Yeah.
maybe if we go into the
We're
woods.
conditionally the top of the food chain.
Yeah, but I mean, we're in our element here, Donnie.
With our modern weapons, we're
Yeah.
definitely. But
But that's
even
what I
with
mean, like,
even
conditionally,
yeah,
we are
even with
the
modern weapons, when you jump in that water,
Yeah. Once you're in that water, guns don't fire. You can't move very fast.
you can harpoon.
They've got-
You can, but like,
Well, no, they
who's
have-
gonna have a harpoon?
Who's
They-
gonna
they have guns that
harpoon
shoot
a
underwater.
fucking 40-foot long whale?
Also, yes.
What's it gonna do? It's
Yeah.
it's like throwing a toothpick at me.
That,
They have-
that
they have-
bitch
they have
could eat
explosive
you and
tick-
not fucking realize.
They have explosive tip harpoons specifically to take out whales.
Explosive tips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I believe that.
Why would you want to take out a whale?
Because their meat is
Yeah,
delicious.
because their meat is fantastic and they make good soap, right, or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, well, ambergris.
Yeah,
they've got
it makes high in
Ambiguous.
ambergris
Am-
makes high in
Ambiguous.
perfumes.
Ambigels.
Ambiguous.
Ambergris
Ambiguous.
makes
Ambiguous.
high in perfumes.
Yep, high
if
in
you mix it with
perfume.
lavender oil, it's fucking choice.
I don't know if I can. I don't think I can show this one on the site because it's got this.
Yeah, the logo.
I don't know what that
Maybe,
logo is.
maybe blur it out. It's probably the
I'm sure it's the
camera they
cameras,
have.
yeah. But look, so as a dad, I got to pop this one in here, and this is a good one. I mean, it really is.
Oh man, I
no,
don't
no,
want,
no, no, no. Look,
I
look,
don't want kids to ever
look,
get hurt.
little kids
but I'm
riding a
always-
scooter.
Yeah,
Okay. Watch sis.
little girls like, I got you.
Got
bro.
you, buddy. I mean, right in, got
Yeah.
brother right over to the edge.
Yep, that's
Look,
big.
hold on,
That's-
wait. It gets even better. Doesn't she jump out herself? No, Dad grabs her. That's right. No, she does. She pulls herself out. Like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah,
Man, look, so proud of that little
I
girl, man. She
know.
fucking
that's big
jumped
sis,
into action,
100%
baby.
hardcore.
She's got big sis energy.
She got that big sis energy.
Yeah.
It's so fucking great. Cause this bully's like, fuck you, and this kid's like, dog, leave me alone. I wish it had sound.
That's all good.
We'll narrate for it.
And he's
I got
body
the-
checked
alone.
him.
It's playing.
Fuck you, bro. Like I'm the bully here. I'm
Yeah.
the bully here.
Watch, and this kid's like, nope, backpack's coming off.
Oh yeah, this is the one I've seen. This
Pop.
one, little MMA kid,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Pop, kick, slap,
Yeah.
take him
Boom,
down, and then
got
he just
him.
on him,
Pop,
just pop, pop,
Man,
and then flips him again because the dude tried.
oh,
to
he's
get
got him in the armbar. Holy
Yes.
shit!
He got him.
What a
in
way
an
to fucking
armbar.
nail it, kid.
You see how he
I
flips
thought,
him?
yes, I did. I thought this was the one. I thought the kid choked him out or something. But yeah, that's right. He gets
armbar.
him in that armbar, and that motherfucker starts tapping too.
Yeah.
That's good.
Apparently there is a video out there with sound. I didn't find it though,
I've
but
seen it,
somebody,
yeah.
somebody said the bully's like, get him off me, he's gonna break my arm, and it's like, yeah, you
Yeah, I
fucking
am gonna
you
break
fuck-
your fucking arm, you
Yeah,
piece of
of
shit.
course. Why the fuck would? Why are you promote? Like that's the craziest thing about like get him off me. He's gonna break my arm. Motherfucker, you started this
Yeah.
fight.
Well,
You
you-
have to accept what happens now.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel like I've learned lessons through other people's,
Ass whoopings.
Yeah. Well, I remember 8th grade,
Hmm.
nerdy kid, getting picked on.
don't fuck with the quiet ones.
What? No, I mean just a little scrawny little nerdy kid like that right there. 8th, I think that was 8th grade year at Broadmoor, and I mean, kid ended up being like Golden Glove kid. You know what I'm saying? Beat the shit out of some dude that was notorious for beating people up. You know what I mean? And fuck this dude up. And it was one of those things you learn, like, man, you do not know who you're standing in front of.
Absolutely, and a lot of the times, and like I hate to generalize because sure, there's some bullies out there that know how to fight by the books, but for the most part, bully kids are just bigger. They've just always been bigger.
They're broken.
Yeah.
Is what they are.
They're also broken, yeah, that also, that
bigger,
kinda breaks
bigger or not, they're broken. Is
Yeah.
what the problem is.
Yeah.
So I mean, you smack them in the face one time,
Yeah.
99 times out of 100, it breaks them even harder.
Yeah.
And they're done fucking with you because they know they can't do anything
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
They know they can't prey on you like they're being preyed on wherever wherever
Yeah,
their
that's the other
emotional
thing.
turmoil comes from.
That breaks my heart.
It does, but you know what? Like kids like that are going to be around because parents like that are going to be around,
Yeah.
and kids like that deserve to get fucked
That's
up
what I was about to
every
say.
now and then.
They deserves a harsh word, but
Deserve is the
need-
right word.
But
They
there's
need to get their shit
Yeah.
handed to them to know that like you can't. This isn't gonna carry over into
Yeah.
adult life.
Right. Well, dad deserves it. Mom deserves it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that kid being that way, even
Yeah.
though he's taught that way, guess what? I mean, I was taught a certain way too, and I don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's a choice.
Yeah. And well, there's course correction out there. You
Yeah,
get your shit handed to you.
you get your shit handed to you.
You realize,
yeah, exactly.
oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. I'm not gonna win every fight that I come across.
Well, the point that I was making, the lesson that I remember learning is the fact that, like, if I'm standing in front of somebody, I don't know if they can fight or if they can't fight. So either I'm going to get my ass whooped or I'm
Yeah.
going to whoop this dude's ass, which both come with huge consequences depending
Yeah.
on what happens. If this guy's bullying, getting all loud and shit, and I punch him in the face and shatter his fucking jaw and he eats through a tube for the next 6 months, what kind of, what am I liable for?
Yeah.
If I hit him, he hits his head against the fucking locker door, he dies.
Yeah.
Now what happens?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one of those things where your best bet with fights is try to do your damnedest to fucking let your pride go to the side,
Yeah,
and then just walk the fuck off. Not even de-escalate, just leave.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of the situation, and then nobody can do anything to you. They can't ridicule you for being a pussy. They can't punch you because you're standing there. They
That's
can't do shit.
true.
Just get the fuck out of there.
But you know what's fucked up is like there's like a weird. I say weird only because I've never experienced it firsthand. But there's like this weird amount of like respect between guys. Not the same with girls.
yeah.
I've
Girls
seen that.
are fucking vicious.
I've seen that. And see, what's funny about you saying that is my daughter will be taught to respect that.
Yeah.
Because as a dad, that's my job,
Yeah.
is to teach her, you don't know, baby.
Yeah.
And I'll teach her how to defend herself, too.
And also, one of those things, the flip side of that is, there's this weird sexist thing where, not so much these days, but I know definitely when I was growing up, it was taught to little boys that you never hit a girl. And it's like, no, we should be taught, or all kids should be taught, don't hit anybody. Nobody deserves to get hit. And the weird flip side to that of like teaching little boys not to hit girls is you get these drunk bitches that are our age.
Yeah.
And they're like, what's up? What's up, motherfucker? And they're going to push and shove and hit and shit like that. And it's like, no, you deserve to get hit at this point.
Right.
You've laid hands.
But I've been pushed and shoved like that, too. I
I respect you for not.
You're right,
but-
and I think the teaching of don't put your hands on women, girls, whatever, is for those moments right there. Because whether or not I teach my son not to put his hands on a woman or not, there's women out there that are going to do that.
I know, but
You know what I'm
they
saying?
also
And-
need to get popped.
Well,
I mean,
but to me, smacking a girl across her face is something that is legitimate. I get it. If a woman deserves it, or I guess deserves is the right word to use there.
Yeah.
She just deserved it. But my son is I'm going to teach my son to do his very best to try
Yes.
to walk the fuck away
Yeah.
from that situation, because if she's not standing, or if you're not standing in front of her, she can never push you
Yeah.
and put you in a position
I
where you
agree with
slap the
that.
fuck out of her.
I actually got kicked out of a bar because a woman punched me in the face.
That's fucking insane.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, that's been this episode, or these episodes
Yeah.
of my podcast, His Man Cave. I think we are going to break this down in
Like 6.
probably 3.
No,
Probably,
3 solid episodes.
I'll do-
I'll go ahead and I'll make a closing
a
song.
trilogy.
Okay.
A
And you can go
trilogy.
ahead and cut it into the end of every single
all
one.
right.
We've learned a few things. We've been with friends. We've talked about a lot and 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 a lot. But you know what? It was kind of fun. So join us next time. Like and subscribe. Be in our journey. Living our best life. Johnny, David, my podcast, His Man Cave.
And Whitney.
And Whitney.
Fucking nailed it. I love it.